Hi, my name's Zeke. You want to win 500 bucks? Watch this video and I'll tell you how. Today I'm here to talk to you about a guy named Tim, a 1998 Trans Am WS6 painted bright purple metallic with a 6-speed, and a video put out by a group called Cult of Velocity claiming that this is the only one ever made. Is it though? Let's see. Survey says no, it's not the only one. And anytime this video gets posted on social media, I get tagged over and over for reasons that will be super apparent by the time this video is over. And I'm kind of tired of it because I don't like being called a liar. So anyway, I'm going to put this information out. And if you want to win 500 bucks, prove me wrong. That's how confident I am that you're not going to be able to prove it wrong. I challenge Cult of Velocity and Tim to prove all this information wrong because I don't care what your letter says. This is the truth. So first, let's look at production numbers for the 1998 model year. I'm going to scale this down so you can see just the bright purple metallic stuff, but I'm going to link the full page in the description of the video. So if you look at the production numbers for the 1998 model year, you'll see that there are 6 Trans Ams that were made in bright purple metallic with a manual transmission. Now, if Tim's car was a convertible, he could say he has the only one, because yes, there is only one of those. But regular T-top cars, there's 6 of them. So Tim has stated that his car is the only one because he has a letter from Pontiac Historical Services that says so. Despite being repeatedly shown the information isn't accurate, he still claims that it is true. Cult of Velocity must not have done much research in making this video because a simple Google search would show you the information that I just posted. This is where I come into the story, and I can say these claims are not true because I owned an authentic 1998 Trans Am WS6 with a manual transmission, painted bright purple metallic, and it came that way from the factory, just like Tim's. The VIN of my car, and I'll put it on the screen, was 2 Golf 2 Foxtrot Victor 22 Golf X-Ray Whiskey 2217178. Go ahead, look it up. I know there's probably people out there with access to GM databases and they can tell you that's a genuine WS6 with a manual and it came in purple. Another thing that I also know about this car is that it was ASC build number 19, and I confirmed that with ASC before they were gone. Now, fake cars don't have build numbers, and it's not Tim's car because that's not Tim's VIN. Okay, so let's take it a little farther now, and I want you to go out on the internet and I want you to search on purple Trans Am WS6, okay? Now take a look at some of the pictures there. Now you're probably going to see this picture. Note the license plate on the car. Here's that license plate right here, 796 Uniform Kilo Delta. You can see that it expired in 12/2008 because that's right after I sold the car. So here's my story. In October of 2005, I was looking for another car to add to my collection, and I stumbled across what appeared to be a purple 98 WS6 with a manual at a car dealer in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Here's a scan of the Auto Trader ad that I printed out in 2005 so that you can see this is the car that we're talking about. Here's the picture that I saved from their ad, dated October 3rd, 2005. This is the same picture that's on the printout. I had no way to confirm this is a real WS6, so I got a member from the website I co-owned, which is going to go nameless, and he lived nearby, and he went to the dealer in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and checked it out for me. And he confirmed the car checked out, and that it was a real WS6. These are pictures that he took while at the dealer. So these are not my pictures, these are unedited. These are his pictures, and one of the things that I want to show you in his pictures that he sent me is here's a picture of the driver's door with the RPO code sticker on it. And if you zoom in, you can see that it's got the VIN on it, and you can make out the codes 88U, which is bright purple metallic paint, WS6, and MN6, which is a manual transmission. So here's some additional pictures that he took of the car in Wisconsin. So I know F-bodies pretty well, and I know how the RPO code sticker works. And this was enough to convince me that this was a real WS6. So I bought it for $12,000 and shipped it back to Seattle. So it took a long time to get to me. It took about 6 weeks to get here. And here are pictures of it rolling off the truck near my house in North Bend, Washington on November 25th, 2005. You can see the Crown Royal IROC sticker on the hood and the dealer's tag from 151 Auto Emporium when I bought it. So you can see it's the same car that the dealer had. The other thing that I looked at immediately when I pulled it off the truck was I opened the door and I looked at the sticker that had the RPO codes on it. And sure enough, 88U, WS6, MN6. This is a real Trans Am WS6, bright purple metallic, with a 6-speed. Remember that picture I had you Google that showed the license plate on the car? Here's that picture again. So I'm going to prove that I took this photo by showing you some other photos that you won't find anywhere on the internet. These are pictures that I took when I took the picture that I had you Google earlier. These were taken on August 5th, 2006 at Centennial Fields Park in Snoqualmie, Washington. Here's the original picture, unedited. Here's the same shot from a slightly different angle. Here's another one from the same location with the car facing another way. Here's another one with it facing away from you. Here's the same shot from a slightly different angle. And just for good measure, here's me with my formula on the same day at the same location. Here's also my GTO taken at that same location. And here's all three cars parked in my driveway. So to take it a little farther, here's also the same car at Pacific Raceways. Here's a picture of the rear of that car that you can find on the internet. But there's one thing about this picture that's fake, and I'm going to show you the original right now. That picture's photoshopped. This is the real one, because note that the driver's side turn signal on the car has about 2 inches of water in it. I photoshopped that out for the picture. But you'll also notice in all these pictures, there's that license plate again. So at this point, you gotta believe one of two things. Either one, my car's real and Tim's full of crap, which, yeah. Otherwise, that would mean that 16 years ago, I set out to put together an elaborate fake, complete with this license plate. Now, notice in the pictures, see this, every year these change color. Notice in the picture that they're not all the same color because I had the car for 3 years and I re-registered it. Honestly, I have hundreds of pictures of this car. I can prove that it was mine. There's no doubt. I have eyewitnesses who have seen it. There are people that respond to these threads who know who I am and know that I really own this car, and they know it's a genuine WS6. And like I said, if you can debunk what I just told you about my car, $500 is yours because, hey, you know, if you can prove it was a real fake, you're doing me a favor. I'm going to end this video with a message for Cult of Velocity. You should put a note on your video that says, new information has come to light and we now realize that this car is not the only one that existed. Because I don't like being called a liar every time your video plays, and I would appreciate it if you would do something to mitigate that. Thank you.